In this review video, we're going to talk about the difference between linear and exponential growth. So when you experience linear growth, there's a constant change between each interval. So if you look at a table of values, you can see from 5 to 7, that change is 2. From 7 to 9, that change is 2. 9 to 11, that change is 2. So this constant change is happening all the time. All right, and you'll notice you're looking at a linear growth when you see that you're just adding that same number every single time. So it's adding 2 between each input. When you experience exponential growth, it's not going to be the same change every time. The change is proportional to how much you have at the current time. So it's going to be changing, and this is an example of exponential growth. And you can see at the beginning, there's only a difference of 5, then a 10, 20, 40. All right, so the differences are changing, so that's why it's not linear growth. But you'll notice when you look at exponential growth, you're actually multiplying by the same number every single time. So 5 times 2 is 10, times 2 is 20, times 2 is 40, times 2 is 80. So with linear growth, you're adding. Exponential growth, you're multiplying. All right, and there's formulas that happen all the time with these. So for linear growth, you have our classic y equals mx plus b. M is that number you're adding every single time. B is where you start. And for exponential growth, it's b to the x, because exponentials represent multiplication. So now you're starting at a, and you're multiplying by b. So if we're given a data set, we need to figure out if it's exponential or linear, determine if you're multiplying or adding. So here to get from 2 to 6, I have to multiply by 3, but 6 times 3 is 18. All right, so it's not exponential because I'm not multiplying by the same number. 2 to 6 is plus 4 is 10, plus 4 is 14, plus 4. So I'm adding this 4 every single time, and I started at 2, gives me this. So adding 4, started at 2. This problem, add 4, if I add 4 again, I get 10, but I get 18, so it's not linear. But I multiply by 3, multiply by 3, multiply by 3, it's exponential. So it's going to look like this. I started at 2, and I multiply by 3 each time. All right, so that's the difference between exponential and linear growth and how to make your equations. So go ahead and practice that, and you'll be ready for this section of the test.